Hello everyone and welcome back to James Talk Sport. I'm here with Mum in Tywyn in mid Wales and I bring to you a new series of mine, riding with one by on the road. My new derailleur, 2 months old from my ETAP, has died, so I've roadified my cyclocross bike with one by, and I'm going to see how it goes on the road. I was going to do this later on in the year in the winter, but at least this gets me riding now. Thank you, James. So that's the plan, to ride with one by. Before I take you through the first ride, let's see the bike. It's the Boardman 16 frame, so it's their X7 triple butted aluminium frame. Bog standard frame, doesn't really need to be spoken about. The interesting thing is the gearing. So, after much deliberation, the bike itself started with a 44 tooth front chainring, way too big for me, especially with my knee. So, I changed it out to 42, and then I've gone for a 38 tooth absolute black oval chainring. I use oval chainrings on the bike, on the road bike, and I'm using on the cyclocross bike, and I just love them. So that's the front chainring. The cassette is where it gets interesting. So as you can see, it's a pretty big one. It's a 1142, which means I've got a nice wide range of gears. The easiest gears down, I've got a 42, 36, 32, 28 and a 24. Then down into the smaller, more road bike style components. It's a SRAM rival group set, and let's take you through what happens on the first ride. So here are my initial thoughts on riding one by on the road as a road bike. The first one is pretty good. I rarely felt that I was on top of the gear, or I needed a smaller gear or a bigger gear. As you'd expect, on descents, the 38 tooth chainring wasn't great. I was spinning out in the 11 a lot. But on the flat terrain, I felt comfortable. I felt that I could get into the right cadence most of the time. And on the climb, having a wide range of gears, especially when my knee was hurting, probably is the reason why I got home. It something to bear in mind with one by, and something to look out for in the future, will be the gearing and the cadence. Can I find the right cadence and the right gear to be able to ride the Boardman like I would ride the Orbea? That will be the interesting thing. Certainly not on the downhill. The fast descent into Dog Effley, although I managed to get some good speed, I span out very quickly and very quickly worked out that there was just no point me pedalling. The route itself was a perfect testing ground, rolling terrain, flat terrain, a couple of climbs, and a couple of nice descents as well. The downside of it, the ride itself, well, one was the weather. As you can see, it was pretty atrocious, but also my fit on the bike was not good, which led to a lot of knee troubles. But the gearing itself felt pretty good, so it'll be interesting to see once I've got that fit dialed. I've got it booked in at Pedalon in a couple of weeks to give it a service and then also change the fit over for it. It'll be interesting to see how it continues with this one by journey. So thank you for watching the beginnings of a new series of trying to find out whether you can use one by on the road. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, or if you want to share your thoughts, please leave a comment down below. Thank you, and I'll see you next time on James Talk Sport.